In this video, we will demonstrate the construction of a novel low-cost simulation task trainer to teach and practice the colpotomy portion of a laparoscopic hysterectomy. Porcine stomach will be used to simulate the cervical-vaginal junction. The laparoscopic platform and instruments used can vary based on preference. First, we will demonstrate the construction of a low-cost uterus model that we designed using the following items as shown. However, any commercially available or self-designed uterus model can also be used as long as it can fit onto a uterine manipulator. Starting with the candle, measure and cut the candle into 3 cm segments using a box cutter. Using a 1/4 inch drill bit, carefully drill a hole into the center of each candle segment. You will need 2 candle segments for each model. Next, place the 2-inch styrofoam ball on top of a candle segment. Secure them together using packing tape. The styrofoam ball will serve as the body of the uterus and the candle segment will serve as the cervix. Next, using the pink foam construction sheet, measure and cut a 15 by 20 centimeter segment. 4 uterus models can be created using one sheet. Orient the construction sheet so that the longer side is facing up. Place the styrofoam ball and candle segment diagonally in the center of the sheet. Fold the left upper corner of the sheet to cover the entire styrofoam ball. Then, take the sides of the sheet and wrap it around the sides of the styrofoam ball and candle, making it as taut as possible. Use the scissors to cut off the excess foam, leaving only a 1/2 centimeter rim past the end of the candle. Fold the foam tautly around the candle and secure with tape. Next, fold the corners of the sheet tightly down the sides of the styrofoam ball and secure with tape. Cut off any excess foam to decrease the amount of bulk present. Then secure all sides of the foam sheet with tape. Position the model so that the fundus is down and the cervix is pointed up. Fold the edges of the foam down to cover the entire candle. Use the scissors to cut off any excess foam and to help round the edges. Next, use packing tape to cover the entire uterus model. This will help create a waterproof barrier and allow for cleaning with soap and water so that the model can be reused. Rotate the model to point the cervix side up. Use scissors to punch a hole into the foam through the previously drilled segment of the candle. Now we will construct the tissue model using pig stomach and the following materials: uterus model, candle segment, Rumi manipulator, 10 milliliter syringe, rubber bands, and scissors. With the 10 milliliter syringe, inflate the balloon of the Rumi manipulator. Cut a section of pig stomach to approximately 12 by 12 centimeters. Approximately 6 to 7 tissue sections can be obtained from one stomach. With the scissors, create a small hole in the center of the tissue. Place the Rumi manipulator tip through the hole. Pull the tissue tautly over the manipulator cup. Wrap the rubber band under the manipulator cup to secure the tissue in place. Place the uterus model onto the manipulator tip. For the laparoscopy setup, we will be using a laparoscopy platform that we created with a wooden board. There are multiple holes on both sides to allow for flexibility and different configurations for port placement based on surgeon preferences and techniques. There are 3 holes down the center to choose from for camera placement. Eye bolts are used as the ports for the laparoscopic instruments. Any laparoscopic camera and tower can be used with this laparoscopic platform. Later, we will be using a Stryker laparoscopy tower. We created this low-cost laparoscopic platform for our trainees at our institution because of the limited access we have to box trainers and to showcase the ability to simulate various port configurations based on surgeon preferences. For this platform, we also designed a wooden bracket with Velcro attached to the sides to stabilize and hold the uterine manipulator. Next, using one large glove, cut off the thumb and pinky portion. This glove is then used as a disposable sleeve for the wooden bracket for the ease of cleanup, along with a detached eye shield from a surgical mask placed at the end of the laparoscopy platform. For additional cleanliness, a clean glove can be used to cover the manipulator balloon by cutting off the thumb portion of the glove and placing the manipulator tip through the thumb hole. Next, we will secure the uterine manipulator and colpotomy model onto the platform. Seat the inflated balloon of the uterine manipulator onto the wooden bracket and secure the Velcro over the balloon. Check to ensure that the model can be easily manipulated. This roomy manipulator colpotomy model can be used with any laparoscopic simulation platform such as box trainers or simulated abdomens, depending on the equipment available and preference for laparoscopic training at each institution. Here are examples of the model being used in an FLS trainer box. Now we will demonstrate performing the colpotomy using the harmonic scalpel. The harmonic scalpel can be substituted, as desired, with any device used to perform the colpotomy in live surgery, such as scissors with or without electrocautery, monopolar hooks or spatulas, or bipolar devices. This allows for the flexibility of the instructors and trainees to choose any instrument of choice for the purposes of learning and practice. This colpotomy simulation model is inexpensive and easy to construct. The uterus model is reusable, and the required materials can be easily found online or at any craft store. Pig stomach can be found and purchased at the meat section of most Asian and Hispanic supermarkets at low prices or from a butcher at a higher cost. With the costs as shown on this slide, the overall price per model equates to less than $1. Moreover, residents and teaching faculty have all responded very positively to this tissue simulation model thus far. We are currently implementing a pilot project and collecting data from our trainees and faculty to see what improvements can be made, as we realize there are limitations to the model that we hope to make better. In the future, we plan to study the ideal timing and setting to implement the simulation model and OBGYN training programs, and whether this model will help to improve performance in the operating room.